Doctors don't really have answers. So coucou tout le monde. Hi guys, I'm Gabby, connected and fabulous. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come today on my YouTube channel and sit down and have a little chit chat with you guys. You know, I haven't been talking a lot about what has been going on with my health in the past few months. For those who follow me, I suffer from endometriosis, which is a chronic illness that affects 1 in 10 women. It's the biggest cause of infertility in women, I reckon, in the world. Fortunately, in my first operation, I lost one of my ovary. Was very damaged. Endometriosis is something that can cause you to have a cyst of a big size. I lost one of my ovary. Both of my tubes were blocked, so one of them got removed. I moved countries, I changed doctors a few times. When I met the doctor I'm seeing at the moment, he asked me if fertility preservation was something that I was looking into, and basically asked me what was my priority. And for me, my priority was to be healthy. I just feel like doctors don't really have answers, so what they tend to do is just making sure that in the future you have options to have children. So he asked me if fertility preservation was something that I was looking into, and he explained to me that how I could go about it. So I went to a fertility doctor. In the first place, they told me that I would get denied because my AMH level was really low. I have one ovary and it's barely working, so they told me that they wouldn't even bother. But then the doctor that I saw is not the only person that take that decision. So basically they accepted me to take me on for fertility preservation. So last year December I found out that I could go on and try to freeze my eggs. So this is what I did. In January I went on with the process. If you haven't watched my video, I'm gonna put the link for you to be able to watch it. I froze my eggs. I had to do injection for a period of time. I had to inject myself hormones every day, and then in the end you have egg retrieval. So everything went well. Because my fertility is very low, I only managed to save 2 eggs, but it's better than nothing. So I was very happy about it. Since then I haven't been talking much about my health. I'm under Surgistone. So it's a hormonal treatment that works a bit like a pill. You take it every day and you don't have period. So it has been working very well for me. I know it hasn't been working for a lot of endocysts that I've talked to, but it has been working very well for me. It stopped my period, it stopped the symptoms. Well, it took a little bit of time for everything to get under control, but then again at some point it started working very well. Throughout the fertility preservation I kept on taking my tablet. So after it I kept on taking them. I haven't suffered from much side effects now that I think about it. My body dealt with it pretty well, so that was very good, because before starting they tell you so many things about side effects, so it's very scary. But me, everything went pretty well. So after that I kept on taking my Surgistone up until the month of July. So I went to my normal pharmacy and they told me that no, they couldn't provide me with Surgistone, to try another pharmacy. So I went to another pharmacy and it told me the same thing, but they were like, it's out of stock, we haven't gotten a delivery in a while. So then I went to another pharmacy and then they told me that the lab that makes this tablet removed, like, it was recalled. They removed all of it, they stopped producing it. So let me tell you, I mean, everybody that suffers from a chronic illness, I think it's the same. Like, when you feel like you depend on the treatment, as soon as you can't get your hands on your treatment, you feel a bit lost, like what's gonna happen. It's stressful. I just feel like, wow, I didn't see it coming at all. For me, everything was going well, so I wasn't expecting this, and more or less it was just like, what do I do now? Bear in mind, it was summertime. I tried to contact my gynecologist. He was nowhere to be found for a whole month. Like, and the thing is, like, basically my gynecologist works at the hospital. So when I was calling the hospital, because it has a direct line for his secretary, and then they have the main line at the hospital, they couldn't give me any information. They were just telling me to keep calling. So yeah, the whole month of July, I tried to reach him, and then I couldn't, and then I just felt into myself that maybe my body needed a break from all the hormones. And I don't know if some of you feel the same way, because it's a bit complicated when you know how endometriosis works. Like, it was stressing me out knowing that I'm going to have my period again, because having my period damages the inside of my body, literally. So just thinking that I'm gonna have my period again, it got me very frustrated. It got me very stressed, and not being able to reach my doctor got me even more stressed. So when I started my first cycle after stopping progesterone, I felt like it was very bad. It was terrible. It just makes you reflect. Realize once again there is no cure. There is no solution. They only provide you with temporary solution. And when this solution fails, you know, to work, or when this solution is not there, what can you actually do? So it was a very frustrating time. And then I tried to think about it in a different way, that, you know, I might as well just let my body breathe for a while. So it came to August, and then August was my birthday, so I turned 30 this year. I'm gonna say this all the time. I think that's the second or third time I say it in a video, but yeah, I turned 30, so I just wanted to live my best life, have a good time. So I went on a short holiday, and if you haven't seen my birthday vlog, I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it here as well for you to watch it. I had my period before going on the trip, which was good. But yeah, it was a bit overwhelming, and then at some point I just got in the groove of having my period again. But every month, really and truly, every month is really traumatizing, because recently, like, the pain, for me, the pain is bearable. I don't know how to explain. Like, when you have been through this for such a long time, you can handle the pain, but it's all the discomfort, it's all the blood. Like, I've been bleeding so much, and it's just like I've been staining everything. It's just a nightmare. It's just like, really, do I really have to go through this? So now we went on to September. I had another cycle, and yeah, I tried to reach out my gynecologist again. I couldn't, but I'm gonna try and do it more seriously to make sure that I get an appointment with him, and then see how things are going to be moving forward, because I can't really take this lightly, because having my period has been causing me to have, you know, big cysts as well, and then those cysts that attack my remaining ovary, that attack my organ. Endometriosis is just so serious. So having your period just making you think about so many things. First of all, you are down because you are your period. You are down because you are in pain, and you are down because you think of all the consequences. And I just feel like, as much as I am in a happy place right now, it's something that is always on the back of my head. And I just feel like I've been reluctant to talk about endometriosis a lot, because it's something that is very depressing. Like, you have to think about the future, you have to think about all that comes with it. Like, for example, me, something that is a big trigger is stress. So I try to keep my stress level down, because as soon as I get very overwhelmed and very stressed, my pain is just up to the roof, and I start having other symptoms like vomiting, like backache, and it is just a lot. I just feel like I just need to look into, you know, all the different things, you know, to look into vitamins and stuff like this, and get better with what I eat, because I have been slacking on this and I've put on weight. I haven't been consistent at working out. I know we're all going through this. When you're an adult, there is so many things going on. There is so many things that you have to stay on top of, and just like me, I can only do one or two things at a time. Like, for example, this year I was focusing on getting my driver's license, which I have. Something that I'm very excited about. I passed my driver's license. It was something that I really wanted to do this year. It took a bit longer than I was hoping. I was really hoping to pass before summer, but then because I work, it has been very hard to get consistently driving lessons. So, but it's over, it's done. Overall, regarding endometriosis, things have been up and down. Something things get out of your control, and then you just have to go with the flow. There's a lot of things that I want to do in life, but I just feel like sometimes you just want to travel, you just want to go abroad for a longer period of time, and you just think that when I travel again, I have to find a new doctor, or am I gonna have to come again every now and then in France to get prescription? But if I do that, I'm not working here again because you are not covered. It's just a lot that you have to think about and to take into consideration. I wanted to share this with you, things that I've been going through, and I'm gonna try to keep on sharing because I feel like it's super important. Like I always say, like I have people encouraging me on Instagram all the time, and I appreciate the support so much. And I just feel like I've been so happy that I tend to try to forget about endometriosis, but it's there. So if it's there, like you have to keep on talking about it, because I know I'm not the only one going through it. And I know a lot of people have it worse than me in some capacity, because I'm able to go to work. I haven't missed work because of endometriosis from February up until now. It's a big thing for me. I wanted to come here and say all of this. I hope that everybody else that's going through any chronic illness, not only endometriosis, hopefully that you find solutions that are catered to you and that help you go through your life on a daily basis. Like, it's not easy. Well, I know people that go through a lot of things and it's not easy. As a woman, I just feel like we need to address these things, and we need to keep on talking, you know, help each other and find solutions. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was just me randomly talking. I just want to do some, you know, I just want to do fun stuff on the channel as well, apart from vlogs. I liked the last video I posted. It was very fun to do the try on haul kind of thing with my dad's clothes. If you haven't seen it. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like, if you haven't subscribed, excuse me, how you doing? So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. So I'll see you guys. Ah! I have pins and needles. Whoa! My face shining.